Hey. We're going to be going through the list of things that I've written down to talk about. First of all, I just want everyone to know that you're allowed to like not like a public figure. You're allowed to not like a celebrity for like no reason. You're allowed to just like have a bad feeling about a celebrity, you know what I mean? Like you don't have to like grasp at these, I don't know if I've talked about this before, but you don't have to like grasp at these random like reasons, try and like cherry pick every little thing to like find a valid reason not to like somebody. And I feel like it just makes your argument so much sillier because like they're like not really valid reasons to like not like somebody so much. You're allowed to just like not like them. For example, Tarayami, like I watched the teriyaki video, and to be fair there are two, I haven't watched the second one, but the first video was so disappointing. It's basically about why Tarayami's a pick-me, right? And I do understand why you get those vibes from her, the guys that she associates with very well, but like they don't really delve into that. They're just like, I don't even remember the video because it was so much of nothing. The only real like valid point that I found within that video was like she cut off a friend like on the podcast or whatever, and like the friend was talking about like her mental health issues and stuff like that, and then she cut them off being like, hey guys, like I'm so sorry, like I'm just really excited about my birthday party that's coming up, and like starts talking about her birthday party and shit like that. But the rest of the video was so much of just absolutely nothing, and I had such high hopes from that video because people were like talking about that video a lot, being like, oh, I used to like Tarayami, but then like I watched this video, or like they were just referencing the video a lot as to why they didn't like Tarayami or why they changed their mind on Tarayami and stuff like that, and that video just contained absolutely nothing. There's nothing. There were a few things that like could point to her like having like, you know, just being a bit of a pick-me, or just like a few things that could like lead to, but like there was nothing, and they were so confident in all their points. So like this point is a standalone point, and it like shows how she is like this, and like it shows very little. Second thing I wanted to talk about was the underconsumption core trend, and there's been a lot of discourse because I mean, people love starting trends for the dumbest things, and it was a little bit of that, which I do agree with. It's weird, but also I like love it. Like, yeah, it's, people have an issue with it because it's like glamorizing the poor life, or like lower classes, lower middle classes, right? But then in the same like breath, in the same argument, they'll say like this isn't even like underconsumption, this is just a regular level of consumption. I feel like those two things just don't, you know, and like under the glamorization of like lower classes trend, I mean not trend but like point, they say that like people who are participating in this trend are able to kind of make these mindful like conscious decisions to not spend money, whereas like people in actually like within like lower classes don't really have that option. Like they can't just like think of like not spending the money, they just can't spend the money because they don't have the money to spend. And I'm like, that's got nothing, it's got nothing to do with it. And the reason I love the trend is because like even if it's a little bit stupid, even if a lot of it is just like regular consumption, I think it's refreshing either way. In an absolute sea of like Temu and Shein hauls and shit like that, it's just really refreshing and it's really nice. And it's a nice reminder that it doesn't matter if fucking glamour, I don't think it does. It's just like underconsumption core is just, it's a stupid name for it, and I think that's why people get it, because like I think people have an issue that people put core at the end of the, I don't care, that like it's so silly, like I don't care, it doesn't matter, it's just so refreshing in like an overconsumption era, but like an over-consuming society, it's nice to have the opposite of that. It's nice to have a balance, because I'm so sick of seeing Temu hauls. I don't want to see Temu hauls, I don't want to see Shein hauls, I don't get, I think you're stupid, and I think you're annoying. Like, yeah, you're annoying just to begin with, because like why are you doing that, but also you're just stupid, because if you have that much money, you're doing like Shein or Temu hauls every other month, just spend money on good quality, sustainable, not mass-produced products and clothes, and then that can last you for the next fucking like 10 years. Why are you buying clothes that you're A, not gonna wear, and B, even if you did wear them, which you're not going to, you'd have to throw away next year anyway? Or not necessarily that you'd have to throw it away, but you're going to. They're the same people who like refuse to do the tiniest bit of sewing to fix up an outfit, and they'd rather just chuck it away. I think that shit, like that, like I like under, because it looks better as well. Having an item of clothing with like somebody's obviously like shittily sewed it up or stitched it up, if they've done it well, slay. But like then we won't be able to tell. If you can tell somebody's like fixed it up, that's badass. Like that looks cool. Having a closet full, that's why like I don't like watching like those videos where people like go through their closet and get rid of old clothes. Like I don't care, mostly because like why does it look like that already? That's a bit silly to me, is it not? Obviously, we all have way more clothes than we actually, like, need. But, like, you will have a walk-in closet and it will be full. And you look dumb. Like, it's given, when people, like, genuinely dead ass be like, I can't wear an outfit this many times, or, like, you know? It gives me an ick. Because, like, what do you... You're so boring as a person that you can't wear an outfit twice. That's what your entire personality, like, relies on, not looking the same again. I think underconsumption core really, like, sits within that mind frame of mine, because it's like, yeah, that's just a regular, like, just wear an outfit twice, wear the same shoes every day, like, gaff. Because I have way too many fucking shoes, right? I have, like, 10 pairs of shoes or something stupid like that. I wear, like, 3 in rotation. Because the thing is, I have, obviously, if you have, like, 10 pairs of shoes, some of them are, like, dressier, like, you go out on them. I don't leave the house. Why would I need multiple pairs of, like, nicer shoes? And, oh, they all look the same as well. They're all, like, those, like, platform boots. Like, they look the same. And I see these underconsumption core trends where people, like, sure, they might be lying. I don't care. I don't like the videos where they're, like, mocking people, where, like, they show, like, oh, I only have 1 pair of shoes, but they're obviously in front of, like, a bunch of other pairs of shoes and, like, out of focus in the background. What is your point? Like, what is your point? If you're obviously mocking the trend, what is your point? That you don't underconsume, that you actually overconsume? Okay, cool. Okay, cool, you're so cool. Like, no, you're not. You're a loser. Like, low-key, like, do something else. Like, when I see an underconsumption core trend, even if they're lying, if they're not, like, you know, obviously lying, and they're like, I only have, like, these pairs, like, I have 2 pairs of shoes, I'm like, I should have done that. And I feel like that's a good takeaway from the underconsumption core trend. Like, I want other people to look at the trend and be like, damn, I should have done that. Like, it's so silly that I have this many clothes. Like, I look at the trend and I'm like, damn, it's so silly that I have this many pairs of shoes that I don't wear. That's another thing about shoes as well. It doesn't matter how poor of a quality the shoes are, a lot of them will last you a very fucking long time. I mean, I've heard that, like, Doc Martens recently absolutely suck balls. Like, I don't even know how they did it so bad. I think it's because, like, they are boots, and, like, if you're gonna make boots, you have to make them a certain way. But, like, for regular ass shoes, they last so long even if they're shitty quality. If they're not leather, I think is the big thing. They last so long regardless of how shitty they are. I've been waiting years for my shitty, like, bad quality shoes to, like, wear out, and it's not happening. Also, I want to talk about jellybeansweets. So she's, like, a mukbanger, and she used to be very skinny, like, a year ago, right? And now she's I wouldn't say she's fat, but she's visibly gained a decent amount of weight. But she used to be, like, quite thin, so even now she's not, like, fat. But people have been, like, all the comments under her video are like, avocado ass backstory, and I just find it interesting because, like, she's still kind of skinny. And then I saw another video basically talking about her and how her entire account has turned into, like, fetish content. Like, she's, like, feeding into feeder fetish content, which I don't know whether or not that's true. I haven't looked into it. But, like, under the assumption that people are just speculating, why are you just speculating? Like, there are so many mukbangers on this app. Why? Like, and obviously, like, a lot of people, like, I understand that Stephanie Sue is, like, the face of, like, big mukbangs, but, like, most people cannot eat a mukbang amount of food and not gain weight. I don't understand the connection between, like, she eats a lot of food, she gains weight, therefore feeder content. And so, like, putting the feeder shit aside, she's not fat. Like, she's not Nikocado Avocado. Like, she's not HRH Collection. And the thing that people gain weight, I don't understand. Again, I haven't looked into it. Maybe it is really suspicious. But I don't understand why it's like she does mukbangs and she like eats food and therefore feeder content. Like, people just gain weight. Maybe she enjoys that kind of content. Maybe she enjoys eating food. And she's making a decent, like, a pretty penny, like, from just, like, eating food on camera, and now she's gaining weight. Like, like, people gain weight. It's really weird, the response to her shit. Like, I feel like people need to stop fucking making videos about her. I feel like the comments are really out of pocket. Like, not that being fat is a bad thing, but she's not fat. Even if she were fat, even if she was fat, like, that, who cares? Why are y'all so invested in her weight gain? It just feels really, really weird. And the reason why I'm so skeptical on the feeder shit is because A, the videos are fucking normal. Like, they're not Nikocado. Like, obviously everyone was like, Nikocado Avocado was like feeder content vibes because he was doing really weird shit and he was like very much flaunting how much weight he had gained and stuff like that. Like, her content, normal as shit. She's just eating food. And B, because she hasn't gained that much weight, like, I know you don't have to gain a lot of weight in order to like be a feeder content creator, but like, she's also just eating a relatively normal amount of food. Obviously normal is different for a lot of people. I could eat what she eats. I could absolutely just eat what she eats as a meal, but because she chooses to like make money off of it and like monetize it, she's like a feeder content creator. I don't get it. Maybe I haven't looked into it enough. Maybe this is on me. But I still feel like the comments are so out of pocket. Like, even if she did become fat, like, even if one of her, like, videos from last year are, like, making the rounds because she was very skinny and people are like, whoa, after that. I'm like, this seems like a normal amount of weight gain. Like, people gain this amount of weight in a year for a lot of fucking different reasons. And one of them could just be because they eat more and work out less. They eat more and they move less. Chill, what the fuck? But anyway, yeah, that's all I'm gonna be talking about in this video. Bye!